Good morning, Empress. I'm Matthew Chavez.
And I'm Karina Ellis, and here's what's going on around DHS. The CSU and UC application deadline is November 30th, so if you're running behind and need any help with the application process, swing by the Career Center and see Mrs. Rivera.
And now let's head over to Cassandra with the weekly weather report.
It's no secret it's cold, and with the cold weather, there are many children out there that don't have the proper clothing to keep them warm. So if you or anyone in your family has a jacket or coat that you do not wear, you can donate it to Coats for Kids. Just see Miss King or find one of the Leo Club officers.
This year's yearbook will be featuring a selfie page along with the DHS Pets page. So if you want to be featured on any of these pages, be sure to send in your pictures to this email.
And now we'd like to share a segment with you that we like to call What Not to Do and What to Do when asking someone to formal.
It's that time of year again, and everybody's been asking questions.
So we're here to give a few tips on the 8 do's and don'ts on formal. Are you okay?
No. We just broke up. I didn't even think he was gonna come with another girl.
Number 8, don't cry at formal. Just go home.
If it's really that bad, you should probably just dance to rub it in the face of whoever's making you that upset. Let's go dance.
I'm too tired.
Come on,
My feet hurt. Let's just sit down.
dance with me.
My back hurts too.
We're at formal.
Number 7, if you're gonna ask someone to formal, then you should probably dance.
I mean, you're going to a dance, so shouldn't you dance?
Formal?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I won't go with you. 10. Okay, what time are you picking me up?
Number 6, don't reject somebody in front of 10 or more people. Be sensitive to their ego.
But if there's 9 or less, say whatever you want.
Hey, Maddie. So, are you going to formal?
Yeah.
Do you know who you're asking?
Nope.
Do you know who you're going to ask?
I haven't figured that out yet. Let it roll.
Number 5, don't be oblivious. If a girl keeps asking you who you're gonna ask to formal, she probably wants you to ask her.
Okay, Star. Before we decide on what time I'm picking you up, you owe me exactly $75.82.
But I only have 74.
Well, it's alright. You have a whole week to pay me back.
Number 4, guys, don't be cheap. And don't make the girls pay for everything. But don't go broke either.
Hey, John, want to go to formal?
It's in 2 days. I have nothing to wear.
I already got my suit. I'll look good enough for the both of us.
Hey Kendra, have you ever found a formal dress in 2 days?
No, that doesn't happen.
So number 3, give her at least 2 weeks notice.
Did you really just text me and ask me to formal?
Well, at least I asked you.
How rude.
Okay.
Number 2, guys, don't ask her through text. At least seem like you put some thought behind it.
Formal will be held December 12th in the East Gym at 8 p.m. and pictures start at 7.
This year's theme is Mystical Masquerade, so don't forget to bring a mask.
Tickets are $80 for 4 people or $25 per ticket. But if you hurry up and buy tickets before this Friday, the tickets are only $20.
If you have any questions, ask me or Mr. Sawatsky.
So our number 1 tip is don't
forget to buy your tickets.
Welcome back everyone to for Sports. I'm Austin.
And I'm Antoine.
The boys water polo team had a successful season. Unfortunately, it came to an end this past weekend in the second round of the playoffs.
The boys cross country team took first place and girls took second place in the CSL meet.
As fall sports come to a close, let's take a look at what's coming up after Thanksgiving break.
Boys basketball's first home game is November 30th against Porterville.
Girls basketball's first home game is December 7th against Hanford West.
Boys soccer has their first home game December 2nd against Reedley.
And girls soccer, their first home game is December 1st against Tulare Union.
And next week's episode, we will take a look at this year's Fall Sports Award winners.
Back to you, Matthew and Karina.
Also, if you haven't purchased a yearbook yet, it isn't too late. Swing by the North Campus office to get yours before the prices increase.
Speaking of yearbooks, for all you seniors that are interested in a senior dedication page for yourself, swing by the North Campus office yet again and purchase yours today.
Attention all teachers, if your class is getting overburdened with cans, send Ms. Workentine an email and she'll send a leadership student to go by and pick them up for you. And also, keep up the great work in bringing all the cans to DHS.
Dinuba High School Band and Color Guard has competed pretty much every weekend this past month. And not only have they competed, but they have also been placing. So here to talk about it, we have our very own guest anchor, Isaiah Mendoza.
Hello, I'm here with Mr. D, and we're going to ask him a few questions about the band in the marching season. How well do you think that the band did this marching season? Can you give us like a recap?
The band did very, very well this marching season. If you want to, count the awards, if you want to do it that way, we accumulated 20 trophies, awards this past marching season. And that's in a matter of 4 weekends in a row. We traveled to Selma, Orange Cove, Pismo, and Visalia. So we did very well. But on top of that, it's not all about the awards. I think, you are in band, and I think we've grown as a family, and that's what's more important to me, just learning how to work together.
Do you have any plans moving forward or for the future of the band?
Well, if you haven't seen our style of marching out on the halftime shows, our style is much different than other bands out there. We have the high step marching style, much like USC, and I owe that to my marching advisor, Nicholas Lopez, who did a tremendous job. And he's the guy who's going to push us forward to reach that new level. So we are different than all the bands out there, and I hope our style will become something maybe that bands might want to do.
Anything else you want to add?
We started a beginning band program here last year, and that goes for all the grades, maybe except for seniors. Seniors can join beginning band, but if you join beginning band, that'll take you to the next level, which is the Emperor Band. So if you do 1 year of beginning band and you have a successful year, you can join the Emperor Band for the next season. So that'd be great for students to join.
Thank you, Mr. D. Back to you.
Thanks, Isaiah. Now let's head over to Austin and Nat for our sports.
Welcome back, everyone, to Emperor Sports. I'm Austin.
And I'm Antoine.
The boys water polo team had a successful season. Unfortunately, it came to an end this past weekend in the second round of the playoffs.
The boys cross country team took first place and girls took second place in the CSL meet.
As fall sports come to a close, let's take a look at what's coming up after Thanksgiving break.
Boys basketball's first home game is November 30th against Porterville.
Girls basketball's first home game is December 7th against Hanford West.
Boys soccer has their first home game December 2nd against Reedley.
And girls soccer, their first home game is December 1st against Tulare Union.
And next week's episode, we will take a look at this year's Fall Sports Award winners.
Back to you, Matthew and Karina.
To all the guys who ask girls to formal and refuse to dance.
Really? You make a big old scene in front of the whole school. You post a cute picture on Instagram of her saying yes, and you don't dance with her. Really? You know what? I'll dance with her. You buy her dinner, and I'll dance with her. You can sit there with your salty face and pretend it doesn't bother you while you stare at your phone, and I'll whip and nay the night away.
So you asked me to formal, and I spent a couple paychecks to look perfect, and we sit down the whole time? Really? Do you know what this dress costs? These nails, this hair? If I knew it was going to be a sit and stare party, I would have worn my PJs. Really.
Girls, you do this sometimes too. I'm not asking for much. I really don't care if your dress is amazing. If you can't see it under the lights of the dance floor, then you should have spent less on the dress and stuff and spent the money on a positive attitude. My feet hurt. Shoes are detachable. I don't want to get all sweaty. What if people are staring at me? No one cares.
Listen, if you are a bad dancer, people will like watching you even more. You can get on Alan. That's awesome. Plus, again, no one cares. You know when you have to give a speech in class and you sit there the whole time thinking about when you have to go? And then after you're done, you sit there thinking about how awful you were? That's what everyone else is doing. Thinking about themselves. Not you, not your speech, themselves. So,
Get over yourself. Have a good time. When you're like 75 and your grandbaby's asking about formal, you're gonna wish you weren't lame. Really.
And now, just a reminder for everyone, just because classes are year-round does not mean that grades are. So if you're borderline in one of your classes, you may want to consider stepping it up. Because if you fail one of your first semester classes, you will have to retake it in summer school. So keep that in mind.
Well, that's all for this week.
Back to you, teachers.